Romans built highways that lasted 2,000 years, ancient stone titans so unyielding they've survived volcanoes, wars, and the crush of empires. While modern roads crumble in decades, Rome's engineering marvels stand unshaken. How did they do it without modern machines or cement? And why don't we rebuild them now? Let's rewind. Rome was expanding its republic, but dirt paths turned to mud, slowing armies and trade. Enter Appius Claudius Caecus, a visionary and determined politician who saw the need for change. His solution? The Appian Way, a monumental 350-mile stone highway linking Rome to Brindisi. Romans started by digging trenches up to 5 feet deep and lining them with clay for waterproofing. Imagine thousands of slaves and soldiers clawing into bedrock with pickaxes, all to create a roadbed that literally could not sink. Overkill? Maybe. Effective? 2,000 years later, we're still uncovering their remarkable handiwork. But building it wasn't just about strength, it was about layers. Think of Roman roads like a masterfully crafted stone lasagna. Layer 1, the statumen, a solid foundation of packed rubble that provides stability. Layer 2, the rudus, gravel mixed with lime, sand, and volcanic ash. Yes, volcanic ash. Romans near Pozzuoli discovered mixing this with lime created a revolutionary concrete called pozzolana, harder than rock, revolutionizing their construction techniques. Layer 3, the nucleus, fine sand and mortar that smooths the surface. Finally, the crown jewel, the summum dorsum, featuring interlocking volcanic basalt slabs. In regions like Britain, where volcanic stone was scarce, engineers substituted basalt with local flint, a rock so hard, sparks flew when chiseled. Expertly angled to drain rainwater, this wasn't just a road, it was a military and economic lifeline for Romans. The Romans didn't merely lay stones, they meticulously engineered every aspect of their roads. Each slab was chamfered and angled outward, ensuring that wheels stayed centered. The roads curved slightly upward, a technique known as camber, to effectively shed water. Ditches flanked every side, enhancing drainage. These weren't just roads, they were engineering marvel, expertly designed to combat erosion, withstand earthquakes, and defy the ravages of time itself. But the real secret to their success was standardization. Romans used tools like the groma, a cross-shaped leveling device, and the chorobates, a 20-foot water level so precise it could sniff out a slope thinner than a coin. Roads arrowed straight, unless mountains dared to stand in their way. When they did, engineers carved tunnels or switchbacks so steep, even modern hikers would gasp for breath. Speaking of mountains, how do you carve through a mountain without explosives? The Romans had a brutal yet brilliant hack: fire and water. Here's how it worked. First, they lit massive bonfires against the rock. Once the stone was glowing hot, they drenched it with water. The sudden temperature shock cracked the stone, like throwing water on a sizzling frying pan. Finally, soldiers swung iron hammers to smash the weakened rock into pieces. Painfully slow? Yes. But when the emperor's coffers demanded gold, you improvised, or faced execution or exile. By 200 CE, Rome had 50,000 miles of these roads, enough to circle Earth twice. They moved legions at 20 miles a day, a record unmatched until railroads. But the true legacy? These roads became the veins of the empire, pumping troops, mail, and culture. When Rome fell, the roads remained and became the blueprint for Europe. So why do our roads crumble in 20 years while theirs last 2,000? Simple. Romans built for eternity, while we often build for budgets. Their labor was almost free, sourced from slaves and soldiers. Their materials, volcanic ash, lime, and forced labor. Today, such practices are ethically unthinkable. Perhaps we've also lost their patience and commitment to lasting quality. After all, immortality isn't cheap or fast. So next time you're stuck in traffic, remember, the road beneath you could be a relic long after our cities are dust. What do you think? Should we take a lesson from Rome? Or is 2,000-year-old roads overkill for a quick Starbucks run? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want to dig deeper into history's greatest mysteries, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next road.